wait. Cool. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. We got that. The memes are everywhere. But what does that mean? How does that work? Let's ask ourselves instead why the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So let's take a step back and look at what the mitochondria is and how it got here. The mitochondria is a membrane-bound organelle found pretty exclusively in eukaryotic cells. It's believed that mitochondria used to be independent single-celled organisms because they had their own ring of DNA and membrane. The mitochondria was consumed by early eukarya, which kept it around because it was useful. This is a process called endocytosis. Let's look at the structure of the mitochondria. We have the outer membrane, the inner membrane, the cristae, and the mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial DNA is located in the matrix. The powerhouse part occurs in the cristae. The cristae has an enormous amount of surface area that allows reactions like glycolysis and the Krebs cycle to occur. Combined with aerobic respiration, something the mitochondria was vital for and why eukaryotes kept it around, mitochondria create ATP, or energy. ATP gets broken down through hydrolysis, and the energy from it being broken down can be transferred and contribute to other processes throughout the cell. So that's the most commonly known process by the mitochondria. But did you know the mitochondria also contributes towards processes such as apoptosis, proton leak, and calcium storage? Oh? Apoptosis is essentially cell death. Mitochondria contribute to who dies by releasing cytochrome C, which activates caspase, which is essentially the headsman. Proton leak, aka shivering thermogenesis, is the mitochondria's way of producing heat. Essentially, it burns fat, specifically brown adipose, so the body doesn't have to shiver to produce heat. For example, this method is often seen in birds. Tell me, have you ever seen a shivering bird? Have you? Have you? Nope. Mitochondria. And lastly, calcium storage. Calcium is super important to multiple processes within a cell. So, in short terms, the mitochondria absorb calcium as it comes by and throws it into a safe until it's needed again, somewhere in the cell. So, I hope you've learned more today than just the mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell. It's also a kidnapper and accessory to murder. But hey, at least it keeps birds warm, right?